All right, I should be live. Let me send out a few messages real quick here. Keith Winnett, what is up? Why am I late today? Well, I do it around when my 5 stars are available, and I was late yesterday getting into the arena. And then I fell asleep, and I didn't get my 5 stars on cooldown again until a little bit later this morning than usual. So they weren't available until about 1:30 or so, and that's when they started becoming available. And now they should all be available. Clay, what is up? Jeremiah, what's going on? Got 100% on heroic. Awesome. All right, let me send out a tweet. Had it all ready too. And send that out on Facebook. And let's put it in this group here. Got it in my clipboard, so it's going pretty quickly here. And now let me shoot it off to a few line groups. All right, got that. So you want to go to that one. Already did that one. And I don't send it to all of the groups, but there's a few that I like to make sure I shoot it off to. And let's see, one more, maybe two more. Okay. All right, let's turn on performance mode here just in case. And the stream is looking okay health-wise according to YouTube. Jeremiah says, just got my 4th tier 2 alpha today after completing uncollected. That is awesome, Jeremiah. That is a huge milestone, getting that uncollected. Big time. So definitely congratulations there. Magic's going to be your first R4. She's a beast. I know a lot of people that love her. They'll rank 5 her as well. All right. Let's get started with the grind here. Got my water. And I'm not sure if my sister will be on or not, as usual. Yep, let me turn the sound off so you guys don't get that echo. And let's start the grind. Without suicides, but since I am just going for milestones, it's not that big of a deal. And I have most of the current war already recorded. And it's going pretty well so far. So we'll see. Had a little bit of drama that I'll mention in the video. But hopefully it won't mess us up. Yep, excuse me, guys. Yep, that cough got me hit by Luke Cage, but that's okay. Tanky, tanky brother. As you guys can see, I almost have 6 million already, and like I said, I'm only going for, I'll probably put up 13 million, and I haven't touched any other arena yet. So what I'll do after hitting all the milestones in this arena, probably sometime tomorrow, maybe even before that, I'll start in the 4-star basic, and then start working on that one, getting all the milestones there. And if I feel like it, which when I'm not running suicides, I usually don't really feel like it, I might hit some of the milestones in one of the other arenas as well. Clay, your alliance is going to win that war? Awesome. Okay, let's grab Nebula. How you doing? Yeah, I usually auto fight beginner as well. I actually auto fight most of heroic as well. Now, this girl right here, I want to rank her up to at least 3. I may do that during the next level up event. I don't know. But if you guys saw my last video, instead of taking my X-23 up to rank 3, I went ahead and took Magneto up to rank 3, and then used that 2015 rank up gem on him. And he's not horrible, but mainly because I use him in synergies a lot, it's nice to have him at that level. And it makes the fights go faster in arena for him, since he does more damage. And there we hit 6 million. So just another, we're basically just below halfway to what I want to hit. And by the time the stream is over, I should have 7 million or close to it. Ooh, I should have fought that Korg that I just saw there. I'll be looking for him. Meister! Heyo! What's going on, Meister? How has your day been so far? I've had a sort of a lazy day today. The only thing I really did, I went shopping with my mama, and that was about it. Lazed around, played a game, watched TV, well, watched some Netflix. Oops. I let up off the block. Yeah, Clay, I'm trying to use up all my energy too. And I actually have maxed out energy refills now. And I think I have 1 or 2 in my overflow. I'm so itching to just go ahead and grind out the variant difficulty, chapter 2, but that's the one where we can use tech, and there's no way I'm going in there without my Starkey. Just no way. And he's locked in war right now, but as soon as this war is over, then of course AQ will start, but I don't use my 5-star Starkey in a Alliance quest unless we are doing map 6. If we do map 6 on day 1, then I'll be in a quandary. All right, let's see. Oh wait, who was it? Oh, it was Beast. I try to use the same teams each time. I like synergies for no reason. You don't have to. And it's faster, probably, if you don't, but I like it anyway. Ew. Yeah, this can be fun. Ah, Meister, you're sick. That's not good. Being sick is no fun. Well, I'm not currently sick, at least. Come on, throw that special one. There we go. Kyle. Kyle has made it. Kyle is in the building. What is up, man? This Star-Lord down. Oh, he's bleeding. Okay, just kick me in the face. All right, just keep on hitting me. That's cool. But retribution is coming. Yep, see, now you're poisoned. Now, how you feeling about yourself? Got all them neurals on you. Oh, it's over with for you now. Kyle says, just 100% everything in master mode this monthly quest. Just that last chapter with Darkhawk. I think there's a bug. I've heard. I don't usually go on the forums, but I just happened to be there, and there is a thread about the interaction with Darkhawk, some lag, and certain devices, and a mod changed it to all devices because they were saying it was just Android at first. The person who reported it was on an Android, so you know they were saying it was Android, but apparently it's something that they're getting reports from different devices that people are having the same problem, so it's not specific to Android. Keith, my sister is probably sleeping, but I don't know if she's going to come on or not. I sent her a message, so if she's awake, she might pop on in here. She may have checked in earlier, saw that I wasn't streaming, and then maybe went back to sleep. I don't know. Yeah, sore throats are never fun either, Clay. Yeah, Meister. You sleep a lot. Yeah, Meister, that's the problem with certain types of bugs in software. It's very difficult when you are coding for multiple different devices and different versions of operating systems and everything, you know, that's why it's so important for them to get feedback and have detailed information on the device so they can bring everything together and, you know, try to hone in on what the actual problem is. You know, it might be, you know, they're going to be looking for something that's common among all of the devices that are reported. So some Androids didn't get it, some did. Okay, well then what's different about the Androids that did? And if the iPhones are also getting it, what do the iPhones that got it and the Android that got it have in common? You know, there's a lot of debugging that goes on. And a lot of times it can take a long time to figure it out and then seconds to fix. Oh, Keith, I didn't know that. If you told me that, I don't remember. But I didn't know that you also had sleep apnea. One of my best friends also has it. He has it really bad. Not just sleep apnea. He has apnea. And I remember, you know, talking to him on the phone, and he was breathing, you know, erratically and really hard, you know, labored. And I was like, are you okay? You know, because we used to talk all the time on the phone. Anytime we were playing video games together, we were on the phone. But I never noticed that. So apparently it's getting a little bit worse. And he told me that he had the apnea. And I said, really? And this is a friend from college. But I only recently, you know, like a few years ago, found that out. And I was like, okay. Did not know that, but that does explain a lot. I think his dad also has it. Dean says, hi, Lord Shadow. You don't employ BG's method of just picking the first fight in arena? Sometimes I do. Sometimes I'll peek down and I'll see somebody that I want to fight and practice against. And so I'll go run down there. Ooh, not a good fight there. Oh, wait, no. That Ultron isn't awakened. Doesn't matter. But yeah, sometimes I do the first one. Sometimes I'll do the last one. It really doesn't matter. When I'm running suicides especially, I like to pick the last fight. But when I'm not running suicides, I'll just pick whoever. And see, look at that. That fight went nice and smooth. Because he's doing so much damage over what he used to anyway. Okay, and this guy isn't awakened, so I shouldn't have to worry about him doing all his little crazy evades. Oh no, you ain't putting them 2 feet on me. But just think about how quick that Magneto fight was compared to this one here. So taking him up sped up the fights for me when I use him in arena. Ah, Tim. Tim? You didn't get any notifications? That's why I try to send out messages anyway to my Twitter, Facebook. Ooh, I forgot to send it to my Discord server. Oopsie. Okay. Let's see. Chat's getting away from me in a minute here. Let's see. Clay, keep dying against Darkhawk. Yeah, he's a fun one to fight. Keith says the issues with parry aren't isolated to any device. Exactly. Nor are the strongly quick recovery times for the AI. Yeah, see, I think a lot of those issues are server side. not client side. If they're client side, then it might be device dependent. But if it's server side, you know, some tuning, performance issues on the AI, then yeah, it's going to affect everybody regardless of the device. And Tim, my sister's not here right now. She might stop in later. I don't know. Ah, Dean, you were playing on an iPhone 6 and it was brutal. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Keith. That snoring is a very good telltale sign. And my best friend that I was talking about earlier, he snores, I mean, loud. And so does his dad. When I went over to visit one time, he and I were in the basement. Okay, that's where his, he had a basement apartment there. He stayed in the basement. And we were both in the basement. His father was upstairs. The basement door was closed. His father's door to the bedroom that he was in was also closed. And we could hear him still very, very loudly. So, yeah. And while he, at that time, because this is back, you know, when I was in college, at the time, he didn't snore like, you know, his dad. He was loud, but he was not as loud as his dad. I have no idea now, though. He's bigger. So, no telling. Trying to pay attention here because this Archangel can wreck you with a single combo. Yeah, Tim. I usually go with the same teams each time until I rank somebody up and I discover maybe a new synergy team, and then I start using that team a little bit more, like what you see me do here. I just like using synergy teams. And I usually take a few rounds before I get used to a new synergy team. And it really doesn't matter, honestly. Just a little something that I like to do. Pedro, what is up? Yeah, I did start late. My 5 stars, basically, it always throws off my schedule. You know, I was late yesterday getting my 5 stars on cooldown. I think I managed to do it. It was like 11, 12, something like that. Went to bed, woke up, and by the time I got them on cooldown again, I knew they weren't going to be off cooldown until like 1:30. That's when they would start coming off cooldown. And they wouldn't be off cooldown until about 2 or so. So I said, let me just relax and go ahead and just stream at 2. That way all of my guys are available and I can just go through them. Since I'm just going for milestones, it doesn't really matter all that much. I could even skip today entirely and just do tomorrow and still hit the milestones. Oh, yeah. I see a Christina in the building. And yes, I am smiling. What is up, Christina? You know, I had a friend, the daughter. I think I told you guys that my dad managed several gospel groups. Well, one of the singers, and that was since I was like 1 year, 1 years old. One of the singers in the group, he married and had a daughter, and her name is Christina. And of course, I've known her since she was, young. We were both young. She's not that much younger than I am. And one of the things that I always remember about her is her smile. Every time she saw me, she had the biggest smile. And that's both me and my sister remember that about her. When we went, I think a couple of years ago to Thanksgiving, and she was over there, and we looked at her, and it's so funny because now she's a mom, and she's, older than what she used to be, but she still has that smile. That has not changed. And I told her that, and she was like, really? I was like, yep. Because she was, it was very interesting because she was shy. She did not talk all that much when she was younger, but she always smiled. So I would be like, hey, Christina. And then she would smile. She wouldn't always say hello back, but sometimes she would. And so now she's older. She's, talkative a little bit more. And she didn't realize, how she was then. And I was like, oh, yeah. I was like, that smile. That's the one thing we remember. I said, and you still have it. It's gone nowhere, which, of course, made her smile all the more, which was the point. So you're in good company, Christina. Now it's me smiling. Let's get this rogue down. There we go. All right. Chat was scrolled up. Yeah, Dean, that's another good point. You'll see a lot of times when I'm choosing my, who I'm going to fight, that's what I do. I almost always will rearrange it so that I have the advantage. The only difference is if there's a champion that I just love fighting that champion against, even if they have a class disadvantage, I'll still choose them. Otherwise, if the PI, even with the class disadvantage, is still good, and one of the ones that have a class advantage, it's still too great of a difference in PI, then I'll probably still go with the one, the class disadvantage, but, equivalent PIs still. Because that's what I look for more than anything is, keeping the PIs around the same. Because, like, you go up against a 8,000 PI with a 2,000 or 3,000 PI champion, you'd better pay attention, because you can easily get wrecked, and they do all kind of crazy things. It's not pretty, so I try not to do that. All right. Jeremiah wants to know why I R4'd Magneto and not Iceman. Well, there are two reasons. One, Iceman is already rank 4. And two, that gem is a 2015 gem. So the only mutants that I could use it on are ones that were released in 2015. And that is a small select pool. And Magneto, to me, was the best out of that pool. Iceman is not in that pool, but even if he was, I've already ranked him up to 4. I don't believe he parried me. Okay, well now he should be able to calm down a little bit. He parried me again. Okay, push me to my special 3. Now how you feel? Now you mess with the bull, you're gonna get the horns. Okay, that didn't do a lot of damage at all. But that's okay, you in assassin range now. All right. Ooh. Happy Friday to you too, Christina. Yes, I'm just getting around to reading that. I was scrolled way up. Tim says you normally come on 1:30 to, yeah, Eastern. I try to come on at about 1, somewhere around there. Yeah, me too, Tim. I like seeing the Synergy box light up as well. Yeah, YouTube doesn't, Pedro, YouTube doesn't send out notifications all the time, but that's why I try to send out my own, because I can't trust YouTube. Dean says, sorry if this is a repeat question. Does Miles Morales have any utility? I was thinking of taking my 5-star Awakened Miles to rank 3 down the line. Well, the only place that Miles ever was useful to me was on defense. And he's not that good of a defender, maybe in the lower tiers. But he hasn't been a good defender for me for a while. Once you know how to fight him, you get those evasion charges off of him, he's very easy. The Serena said I will grab the 1 to 10 in the 5 featured, I guess that is. Oh, wait, like normal. Okay, hold on. I do not like fighting magic at the best of times. Yep, there go that limbo. Just let it go ahead and go on down. There we go. Alright. You'll grab the 1 to 10 and grab the basic Masaki. Don't have him as a 4-star yet. Well, I have him. And I don't know. Depends on how I feel towards the end. Going for just milestones at this point. And maybe during the second round, maybe I'll go for him. Oh, I hate that instant evade and attack that the AI does. So annoying. And one of the fun things about the evade, I've had them evade right in the middle of my heavy, so there's no chance, 0, for me to do anything, you know, in the middle of my own heavy. I can't interrupt my own heavy, unlike the AI, which any of their attacks can be interrupted by their auto evade, and then they can attack. It's just not cool. Build up them not poise, the analysis charges. Feels like I'm building up poise, though. Alright, Juggernaut, calm down. It's not that serious. Alright, 42. Catch a little of that. Just look at that damage. Definitely want to rank Sentinel up. Alright, Clay. Take care. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, Tim finally got the I've been live streaming now for about 30 minutes and they finally sent out the notification, huh? Yeah, that's YouTube. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh. See, this time I went to the last one. And the reason that I chose the last one is because I saw Aegon there. And I want to mess around with him. I think in the event, I only ever used Archangel against that Aegon. And that was when he was bugged. All right, Clay, thanks for the like, too. Dean says, I keep thinking I'm going to go for Massacre. Just as the R-Hulk. Just for the Red Hulk and Domino synergy. Yeah, like I said, I have him. I just need to rank him up. I just got him. I actually pulled him from a crystal. I think I pulled him from a PHC. I'm not sure, but I was going for either the PHC or a 4-star, the 4-star crystals. But I had forgotten I didn't have him because I didn't go for him in arena. And the only ones recently that I haven't gone for that I didn't also get in the basics because they haven't come around in the basic yet was Wasp and Ghost. And so when I saw that new, I was like, oh yeah, it's going to be either Wasp or Ghost. And it was Massacre. And I had forgotten completely that I had not gone for him. So that was nice. It wasn't who I was hoping for. And I have all the other 4-stars in the crystal. Except for Ghost and Wasp now, I think. I don't think I skipped anybody else. But, hey, I'll find out. I've got a bunch of 4-stars to open up, so next crystal opening, I'll do that. I actually got a 5-star that I could open up. And I'll probably make a video today. I didn't want to open it up before the stream because if I happen to get a really good champion, then everybody would see it in my roster as I, went through arena. So I was like, let me wait. All right. And he's awakened, so yep, here we go with them evades. I don't know what it is. Sometimes I can block the first part and evade the second. Other times, it just locks me in place. Yeah, so like that time I tried, and all it did was stop blocking. It still wouldn't evade. I don't get it. Sometimes it'll do it, sometimes it won't. Okay, now this symbiote Spider-Man, I actually have fun playing him, and I thought about taking him up. See like how I was able to do it there with the symbiote Spider-Man? I can do that with OG Spider-Man as well, but not consistently apparently. Sometimes it locks me in place. I don't get it. And this boy here, got to be quick. If you're not going to just punish his specials and try to hit him after that parry, got to be quick. And I could interrupt that heavy. I've done it before, but I usually don't. It's just easy to evade the whole thing and then punish him afterwards. Unless I was actually pressed for time. No reason to attack in the middle of his heavy like that. But I actually have fun playing Agent Venom. That's why I ranked him up. He's actually a lot of fun. All right. Let's see. I have to check the chat. I haven't seen any, let me see. Why did it switch to top chat? Weird. Might miss things with top chat. Wasn't sure if chat had messed up because I haven't seen any new messages for a little bit. So if you're out there, say hello. Is it me you're looking for? Oop, no bleed on that, but that's all right. Dean says that is a nice name on Arena. Archimedes. Alrighty. That is kind of cool. I usually don't even look up there to see who I'm fighting, so at first I was like, what is he talking about? And I was like, oh, he must mean my opponent. Archimedes. Woo! Caught me with that heavy. Dean says I just fought someone in Arena with the name Maya Angelou. Okay. I ain't mad at him. Go ahead. Alright. Classic Spidey is actually not that bad. He does get annoying, especially for me because I like to parry a lot since he's awakened. So I go for a parry, and if he auto-evades, that screws me up. Can actually get me knocked out. Back up, big boy. Oh yeah, I know you wanted that special 3, but I didn't want to give it to you. Oops. Mistimed it. There we go. Haha. Oh, you think you got me in a corner? Okay, maybe you do. But there you go. Boom. 7 million. So, I should have all the milestones tomorrow. Be very close later today. If I don't fall asleep. That's always the danger. If I fall asleep, then when I wake up, I'll run through the arena, but I will have lost a lot of time there. Come on, Gambit. Gambit was MVP in Chapter 1. I think it was Chapter 1, yeah. Against that Power Reserve Emma Frost. Oh, wee. Gambit was definitely the MVP for that fight. Wish I had had him ranked up. I think I see what Kabam is doing. They really want you to, you know, have a versatile roster. Because Gambit, for that fight, for me, he's the best for that fight. My only danger was getting bored in the middle of it and messing up. And when I did that a couple of times. I just revived him right back up and went back in. No point in even trying to do somebody else. Dean says, I look at arena names to combat the boredom. On occasion, you get some good ones. I saw a couple of racist ones months ago. Report them. Report them. Every time you see it. Oops, I forgot I can't parry and heavy against this rogue. Could have parried there. I mean, done a heavy there. Yeah, he's got limber. Boom! Surprise! Kyle says, did anyone ever fight someone in arena that's in the same alley? Yeah, I've had that happen. In fact, anytime my alliance mates went up against me, they would always like screenshot it. I remember Marine did that, and I told him stop picking on me. And one guy, he blamed me because he lost his infinite streak to me because I had suicides on, and he wasn't able to handle that apparently. Caught him by surprise. So he blamed me. And I was like, sorry, I'm grinding arena too. And back then, I ran suicides almost always. Now you got me looking up here. I mean, occasionally I do look up there and I'll see names, but most of the time I don't. Here we go, Hawkeye. Come on. I would love for Karnak to get a little buff. I really, really would. Okay. That's it. Go ahead and bleed me. That's fine. You got a couple of degens on you. Well, one now. I do hope they fix that 1% bug for real. It is very annoying. Oh, she done charged up her heavy on me. She's got one stack, right? So now she got 2 stacks. Okay. Didn't stun me that time. She can be annoying. Back up. Nice. She threw her special just so that she wouldn't have to deal with my stun. Not that it helped her. How would I buff Karnak? Do a search in on YouTube. There was a video that showed Karnak taking on Realm of Legends Winter Soldier, and he was doing a very good job. His damage was much higher than what you're seeing here, and that's one of the things I would do. There's no reason, given the big damage dealers that we have out, that his damage should be as pitiful as it is. So that's pretty much what I would do for him. Just increase his damage. I don't know, maybe give him the ability to stack staggers. I don't know. Ooh, Panda Man Pete. What is up? If you guys don't know, Panda Man Pete is the premier ghost expert. He has a YouTube channel. Definitely go check him out if you want to see some really sick ghost gameplay. Definitely check him out. I'm still hoping to get a ghost Panda Man Pete. I still don't even have a 4-star ghost. Come on. Here we go. That's a lot better. Vinicius, what's up? Brune, welcome, welcome, welcome. And hold on. Let me do this before I forget. First, let's make sure that you are the real Panda Man Pete, as you say you are. Yep, that is you. So now, let's fix that there. There we go. But yeah, I've heard that Ghost has a high skill cap. And to do some of the really sick stuff that I've seen, it seems like she needs some synergies. I don't really know enough about Ghost. If I ever get her as a 5-star, you're going to hear a very confused sound come out of me. And that's because I'm not going to really know how to react. I'll be like, all right, I got Ghost. And then, oh man, now I got to learn Ghost. I'll feel obligated to learn Ghost now. So I'll have mixed feelings. I want to pull her. She's one of my most wanted, thanks to Panda Man Pete. Before Panda Man Pete, I slept on Ghost just like a lot of us did. But he clued us into her power. And right now, you know, Brian Grant usually says there is no best champion in the game. He thinks, like I do, that these champions are more or less tools, you know, like rock, paper, scissors. But if he had to choose a champion that was the best in the game, he said he would choose Ghost. She's that multi-purpose tool that can handle most any fight if you know what you're doing with her. And I saw some crazy damage. I was just sitting there just staring. Suicides, she works great with them. And I mean, wow. Oh, Stiletto is here. Hold on. Panda Man Pete, Stiletto is my sister. I don't know if you, if I ever introduced you to her. But let me finish this fight real quick and I'll get her on in a moment. Alright, let me fire up Discord real quick here. Alright, Stiletto. If you want to hop on the Discord and get on, it's ready for you. And what do you mean I replaced you? I didn't replace you. Not permanently, anyway. I think one of the best ones that I saw from you, Panda Man Pete, other than the first, you know, sick Ghost play, was when you and Dooley Ray were in Labyrinth of Legends and you guys were, you know, he was using Starkey, you were using Ghost. I think that video, more than anything, just showed how powerful Ghost actually was compared to Starkey. I mean, she was crazy compared to Starkey. When I first watched it, I was like, oh no, Starkey's got this. You know, he does some sick, insane damage. And then I just saw you, and I was like, wow. Yeah, it was fun to watch, too. And I like how you the setup that you had. All of that just looked awesome. I remember that. I definitely gave it a like. And let me say this, Panda Man Pete. You have got some great looking hair. I know other people have said that before because I've heard them. So I just wanted to chime in and agree. You've got some great hair. For sure. When I first saw you, I was like, you know, well, I watch a lot of cartoons, but you ever see the cartoon where this really gorgeous guy, and he's usually, you know, he'll come out twirling his hair, you know, flick his hair back or something like that, you know, like a Fabio. That's what I thought when I first saw you on stream. I was like, okay, go ahead. Yeah, I hope you do more of it as well, Panda Man Pete. I really do. Because that was awesome.
Thanks for stopping by, Doc 4, and dropping a like.
Yeah, Doc 4, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, Dean. Looks like a metal rock star. I'm telling you. With that hair, I could see it. If he had gotten on the stream and just said, "Hi, I'm Fabio. Do you wish you looked as fabulous as me?" I wouldn't have even blinked an eye. I would have just said, go ahead. See, go ahead with your bad self. So Stiletto, I don't know if Keith is still on the stream. I think he may have had to step away, but you know he was asking about you, right?
Whatever.
You left him alone in the rain.
Whatever.
Probably didn't even look back. Jonathan,
Right.
what is up? What's that?
I said he will be all right.
He probably left because you weren't here. Nothing else to hold him here. Stopped in, said, "What? Chitara ain't here? Pfft, I'm out. Peace."
Hey, Clay.
Ah, you're Alley One.
The time
Awesome,
is
man.
3:00 p.m.
Major Payne says Keith is thirsty. Well. Hey, Clay, I heard that you finally put my sister to work. She finally stopped being lazy and pulling her weight.
Yeah, I took down one person.
Yep, see, there you go. She feeling all kind of big and bad now.
Whatever. Have Vinicius.
Hey, be sounding all like that. Make me sharpen up my knives. Ah, Keith is back. He must have heard that you were back on the stream.
I told you he ain't going nowhere.
You was just waiting for you. See? What he's saying. Oh, I better pay attention so Hulk don't wreck me like he likes to do.
If Hulk does wreck you, it will serve you right.
Yeah. Well, that's okay, because Hulk is going up against Howard the Duck. He don't know nothing. That's right. You got knocked out. That's what's up. Oops.
I knew you liked Howard the Duck.
Oh, I hate him. Now, Venom the Duck is not too terribly bad. But
Venom
Howard?
the Duck is just as bad as Howard the Duck.
Oh, no. No, 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 he's not. Ooh, look at them stuns. Look at them stuns. Woohoo! See, that's what I'm talking about. Look at that Jane Foster. Look at them stuns. Boom, 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 boom. Look at that. Ugly. Yeah, Keith, we were being talked about. All right, Panda Man Pete, take care. Thanks for stopping by, though, man. Much, much appreciated. All right, we getting down to the last few here. And I've been sort of buckling down and trying to get through this arena here. Yeah, Keith, we were talking about you. Basically, what I was saying was, when my sister got on, I was telling her that she left you all alone in the rain. Probably didn't look back, which is a quote from it's from Megamind. I think that was it, Megamind, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I kept thinking it's not Mastermind. It was a Mastermind. And I was saying that once you got here, you were probably gone because she wasn't here. That you jumped on the stream, found out she wasn't here, and said, "Oh man, I'm out. Peace." Yeah, Keith. That was an excellent, excellent movie. I must admit, I loved that movie.
You'll never be a supervillain. What's the difference?
Presentation. And he had it, didn't he?
He did.
Even when I saw the before I saw the movie, when I just saw like the little trailer, and that one part where he had her tied up and he was waiting, for her to get rescued.
Boys, you're both very pretty. Can I go now?
Uh-huh. I was mad when he was like trying to find something, and I think she tricked him about the spider, and he was like, okay, this spider, it's deadly and everything. And then she blew it into his eye.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. That was excellent. I might have to watch it again. Is it on Netflix? I don't remember. So many things were taken off Netflix. So it may not be on anymore. Yep, see, Clay says he was missing you. Pedro says he did look back, and maybe you should as well.
Hey, Tim.
Yep, Tim was on, also asking about you. See, you can't be gone like that. Folks be wondering about you.
Whatever.
Woo. Yeah, Clay, we'll work on her. She didn't think she'd be playing this game either.
I would not be a streamer.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. We'll get her on. Maybe we'll start her off, just, doing like, co-announcing on a stream with me, Maybe we'll, eventually get her to play the game, and then, make sure that she's on the same network so she can actually connect to my air server very easily. Maybe do a few fights, on stream. And next thing you know, yeah. Yeah, that's the point, Keith. That's what I was saying. She's like, I'll never be a streamer, but she's already on her way. My plan has already been put in motion. And just for Keith, I think she'll.
Time to leave.
That's okay. We've got your name and everything. Chitara's Corner.
Whatever.
How you like that, Keith? Chitara's Corner. Stiletto Stream. All kinds of stuff.
I wouldn't be a good one to watch fight because I'm not that good of a fighter.
Really? I'm going to show you a few streamers, and then you can tell me. You got to start somewhere.
I'm not very strategic. I'm more of that crazy person who goes waving their hands like a crazy person.
And people want to see that. And just what Dean is saying, the trash talk would be priceless. I'm telling you. Not everybody that streams is a good fighter right away. It takes practice. The more you fight.
Okay, I will admit I do trash talk.
Exactly. People watch streamers for all kind of different reasons. It's not just to watch them fight. It's the interaction, their reactions, their banter. There's all kind of different reasons people like different streamers. So you'll have a very nice following very quickly, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Probably just because I'm a girl and my voice.
Yes, that will be a huge draw. Yes. I ain't gonna lie. You'll surpass me so quickly, it's not even funny. Okay, Hyperion. Okay, good. At least this Hyperion is playing nice. I actually kind of made a mistake selecting him. I didn't mean to do that because the PIs were a little bit more than I like, so.
I always think he's about to say, "Get in my belly." It's because of his belt.
Uh-oh. You got that? Keith is making a request. He wants you on his live stream when he does Labyrinth of Legends in a few months.
I'll consider it.
Mm-hmm. We'll get her there. Advice is my favorite thing to give. That's why I come to all these streams for a lot of YouTubers. Hey, that works, Tim. Clay says, true, she would. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. She definitely would.
Oh, Kyle, you're funny. Just because I trash talk a lot.
Exactly. You guys remember Super Gaming Family? Well, I never knew if Crazy Daisy was his wife or just his girlfriend, but I know she's the mom of their kids anyway. And she eventually, she every once in a while would stop in and do a stream with him. But watching her open crystals and fight and everything, because she did that, she would trash talk. And I'm still subscribed to her, even though she doesn't do it anymore. But yeah, folks like different people. If you make them laugh, that's perfect, Jonathan wants to know how Varian is treating me. It's treating me very well, Jonathan. I don't know if you saw my video, but I just explored chapter 1 100%, and I also did an opening and then a rank up video with the gem that I got from there. And I'm actually itching to get back into variant so I can start working on chapter 2. But I've got Alliance War. It started before I could jump back in there, and I need my Starkey, who I was going to use in chapter 2, for Alliance War. But that Alliance War, I think it's going to be over soon anyway. And then, while placement phase is going on, I'll work on variant. Unless we do map 6. If we do map 6, then I'm going to need my big boys, Starkey, and probably Corvus. No, I might just bring in Blade. But again, that'll delay me jumping back into variant. Alright. But I am on chapter 2 exploration, that is. But I've only gone through it one time. And if you look on my channel, I have videos for all of them now except 2.2 and 2.3. And that footage was lost. Technical issues and what have you. But when I go back through, I'm going to record a path through there. It won't be the easiest path, but you know, now I'll start using units. I don't have stash anymore. So if I want to continue on, I got to use units. But as you can see, I've got over 10,000 units, so I'm good. I don't think it'll take me that many units to do it, but even if it took me about 5,000, 6,000 units, 7, 8, I don't care. To get it done, to get the rewards is just fine. Because I'm going to be able to rank 5 my Blade when I get done. And that's not to mention the rank up gem crystals. I'll be able to have another rank 5, because there's a rank 4 to rank 5 gem in there. I'll be able to rank 5 Blade, so yeah, it's definitely worth it. Go ahead.
Sorry. Major Payne said, do you still do the 2 and 3 star arena?
Not the 2-star, really. But the 3-star, I tend to do that one only when I'm going for the champion. If I'm running suicides, then I will do 5-star featured, 4-star featured, 4-star basic. And if I have time left over, then I'll hit the 3-star arena as well. But like right now, I'm not running suicides. The 5-star featured, I'm going to hit all the milestones there. The 4-star basic, I'll hit all the milestones there. And if I have enough time and I feel like it, I'll start on the 4-star featured and maybe get all the milestones there. Or I may just focus this weekend on getting variant as much as possible done. So it just depends. But yeah, I don't normally do the 2 and the 3-star arenas anymore. Just the 4 featured and basic and the 5 featured. But if you're going to do it, now is the time while we have that boost on. You're getting more gold, more battle chips. So definitely worth it.
Oh, D&D, he said he saw there was some streamer who quit over Variant Quest. Rage, destroyed his iPad, kept spending units to try and finish, had insane credit card debt.
Wow.
Bad, a true addict, but didn't take ownership.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, that's not me. Now, I have raged, for sure. Usually it's because of game bugs. You know, if I'm sitting here swiping back, I'm doing good. The fight is already intense, and it's tough, but I'm actually working it. And then I swipe, and then swipe, and it does nothing, and I die. That's when I usually rage. And there's been times that I had to pat my iPad and talk to it sweetly and say, no, no, I'm not going to throw you, even though I might be tempted to. I'm not going to. Can't afford it. But yeah, no. The variant is a pain. I'm not looking to fight. I'm not looking forward to fighting Korg. But after doing Labyrinth of Legends, I already realized that there's going to be some fights in there that it's not about skill. So all I'm going to end up doing, I'll just go in there, do as much as I can, die, go back in, revive, wash, rinse, and repeat. Nothing else to do till I can get it down.
Kyle says, looking to do Labyrinth with no R5. Have Spidey, Blade, Hype, Corvus, Magic all at R4. Only Spidey isn't awakened from the list. How many units should I save up before trying to do the first run?
Okay, so Kyle, have you done Act 5 100% already? I can't remember if you have or not. If you have not done Act 5 100%, I recommend you do that before you do Labyrinth of Legends. And that's what I did. That will allow you to rank 5 someone, and it will just help you out. But as far as how many units, if you look on my channel, I did record my first run in the Labyrinth. I spent 0 units. But that's because I had enough of a stash. So how many units you save up is going to depend on your skill level, of course, but also how much you have in your stash. You know, if you wait and you have farmed a lot of revives and, you know, gotten them from event quests and looked in quests to see, you know, all these level 1 revives. And I mean, it takes time to build it up. But if you've done a lot of that, because I had I had probably 15 level 1 revives in my overflow. And I had a bunch of level 2 revives, but I only used, I think, 15. And yeah, it was 3,000 units per path overall. But my first path, I used no units at all.
Hey, Richie V.
All right, Rich. Uh-oh. Had to pay attention there. He's asking on behalf of a friend. Kyle is. Okay. Well, definitely relay that one. Sloppy Stew is the YouTuber's name that rage quit. Wow. Yeah. Trying to do that. The more units you have, the better, because you don't want to get in there and not be able to finish. That's the worst feeling, let me tell you. Ooh. I knew she was going to catch me one of them times. But now, take a little of that. Uh-oh. Come on, toss that. Oh, come on. Ah. I knew she was going to wait till I was in the corner where I couldn't range her L2. I hate fighting Domino. Okay,
But
what
you
in the
love
world?
watching her fight.
I do. Girl is all that in a bag of chips. Okay, what did I miss?
Everything.
Okay, so Dean, yeah, Dean, you're correct. 3,000 units on average per path. When I looked over how many units I spent overall, and the reason it was that high, because I could have gotten it lower, is because I was using Starkey, right? And not only did I revive, I also healed him up a lot. And I also bought boosts because I hate long fights, as you guys may remember. And so I would use units for anything that was going to speed it up. So having Starkey over half of his health and boosting up sped things up considerably. So I spent more units because of that. See, Keith is working on 5.2, 5.3 exploration. So they will be used. Okay. Doing good. All right, Jonathan. Yes, I'm doing variant chapter 3, saving items for that. Okay. Tim ended tech combat with 34,210 points. Didn't realize it just finished. Ouch. Now, let me tell you guys, this is kind of how I play. Now, I knew the tech combat was coming on, right? Did you also notice that there's an Avengers use going on as well? So what I did was I went to Road to the Labyrinth with my OG Vision, Hulkbuster, and Iron Man, 5 stars, and just grinded it out in there. And at some point, I opened up like 10 Premium Hero Crystals and a 3-star crystal just because it was getting close to the stream time. And I wanted to get that done. I probably could have during the stream, just in the arena, but I didn't want to chance it. So I got that done. So that's another 10% boost that I'll have. If I had had time, I would have chosen then to do my opening. That's what I'm starting to do now. I do my openings during the combat because that 10% boost for the milestones is worth more than what I get for the advancement ones. Because I used to wait for the advancement, during the level up. And I still do. But combat ones, those are nice to use to do my openings on as well. That top milestone, much more worth it. Yeah, Tim, I haven't seen all of the changes to the map 6, but yeah. That's going to be interesting. What's that?
He said it looks like a pain.
Yeah. I don't know. And I still need to do a video or something on the map 6. Not map 6, the map 7 beta. I asked Adora if it was okay for me to, make videos on that content and talk about it. And she wrote me back and she said, yes, you just have to put a disclaimer, making sure that everyone knows that it is the beta and that it is subject to change. And that makes sense because that causes them a lot more grief if you, just make the content and people don't know that and they think this is exactly what's going to happen, and then they decide to change things up, it may have caused a whole lot of problems for them for no reason. Because that's the point of the beta. Get the kinks out, try different ideas. If something doesn't seem to be working, then they just won't do it. Man, I am not liking them Korgs, but I'll tell you this. People who do map 6, if they start having to fight Korgs a lot, that's just more practice. So better they'll be in alliance war against them. So far, I'm tied up with Korg. He's killed me half the time that I've met him on my path. Do not like him.
Wow.
Dean, you're doing Halls of Gold on autopilot. And see, I'm still debating whether to even do the Halls of Gold. I haven't done one yet so far. I've done the Halls of Healing. But, I mean, I don't really need the gold. And it uses energy that I could be using for something else that I do want. Like all that energy that I used to hit the milestones for the tech combat. I'd rather have that than the gold right now. I don't have a problem with gold.
D&D has said for long fights, would you put mastery points in inequity and resonate to weaken your opponent's attack in the long haul?
Oh yeah, those are nice masteries, especially if you're using Void. He works very well with those masteries. The only drawback to them is in Arena, if your opponent has willpower on, because it'll trigger willpower. So that's the only drawback. All right, Clay, take care.
See you, Clay. Jonathan wants you to know there's single revives on the store for sale. Level 2.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I may have to check that out. Because that's exactly the kind of thing that I want for this variant. Start my unit use now. Because I'm going to use them. I mean, it's not even a matter of if.
I believe they were starting at 20 and then goes up, and he bought 20 of them for 660 units.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all. For that many, I should be able to get through a chapter at least. I'm definitely going to look that up after we're almost done here anyway. Ooh. Ran into that.
Good luck, Kyle.
Yeah, good luck, man. Yeah, good luck, definitely. I looked up to see that, and then this Mephisto caught me with a special. You know what you sound like? Ha ha. Just remember what happened to him that one episode. That was my favorite episode.
But you know what? That's just one out of how many times he's done it. Those are good odds.
That's okay, but he got his back big time on that one. I love that one. So many episodes he did that. He finally got it back.
Nelson.
Oh, that was so funny.
He has a name, you know.
Oh, man. Just saying. All right. Tim says, my Korg on node 42 got 16 kills my last war. I'll bet. Korg is evil.
An Alliance Quest is live.
Yeah, we'll find out whether we're doing map 5 or map 6. Ben Goodies.
Ben Goods, probably.
Maybe. You'll have to tell us. But Ben says, we have had 3 7-hour combat events in a row and about to have a 4th. Wow. Hey, I'm not mad because I love those 10% boosts. I need more of those. I use them all the time. Used a few of them and I'm running low now. But I used them in a war. $20 builds up to the last one being 39. That is awesome right there. So that means, and I see why you did 40. Because how much are they normally? They're like 30, right? I don't remember. Or is it 40? Because you probably got just enough that it was a discount all the way up. And anything more, you'd be basically buying them at regular price. So I'm probably going to do that same thing.
Oh, Kyle says there's seriously a bug on Darkhawk. Just as the fight starts, it freezes.
Yeah.
So if you were gonna dex or parry, it doesn't happen. And 2 hits equals KO, bro.
Yep.
Should I use potions and keep trying? I'm dead in a matter of 2 minutes. All my champs are down.
Yeah.
Wish I could record it and show you guys.
Yeah. Well, they've been talking about it on the forums, and one of the reasons that they don't record it is because all you'll be seeing is, the screen frozen. I don't know what to tell you. I didn't experience it. You guys saw me fight him, and I've already fully explored the map there. I mean, uncollected, and I've been going through the other ones, and I haven't experienced that. So I'm really not sure what to tell you, because that, especially because in uncollected he starts with a special 2 and you have to bait that out. That can really cause you not to be able to do the fight. What you might do, instead of just wasting a lot of resources, just wait until they fix it. This is like the middle of the month, so just wait. You've got time.
Hey, Quad Devil.
Quad, what's up? Yeah, you are late. Actually, I started the stream a little late. I've already been streaming for about an hour and a half now. And I'm about to end it very shortly here. But I'm going to go to that store, take a look at the revives, and I'll probably buy a bunch of them up. Yeah, Dean, it does look like Spawn. And you see I took him up to rank 5 too. Lots of fun.
Oh, it's crispy.
Mm.
You know what I'm thinking about whenever you say Spawn.
S
to the P to the A to the come on.
Oh man. Okay, so since I'm not doing, I'm not going for a champion or anything like that. All I ever do is rotate my 5 stars, sometimes my 550s. I don't mess with my 440s until I start in the basic arena. But as you can see, I almost got 8 million already, and I'll probably put up another 2 tonight. And so by tomorrow morning sometime, I will have gotten close to 13 million if I don't already have it. So for the rest of the day, I'll focus on my 4-star basic and possibly 4-star featured, maybe. And just every time my 6 stars are off cooldown, I'll use them in this arena here. You see they're about to come off 2.5 hours from now. So very easy. All right, let's go to the store.
D&D.
All right. So these right here, level 2 revives for 20.
Jonathan Alvarado said I was waiting for them. Also checked every day. Bought 10 team revives the other day when they were there.
Yeah, I mean, that's really, honestly speaking, okay, yeah, see, they're half price like they said they were going to do. So normally the level 2 revives are 40. So we're going to do this. So at this point, let me see. Yeah. So at this point, after 20, they are regular price, and you may as well buy the other ones. So it's not like I'm not going to use them. I'm definitely going to use them. So, oh yeah, this is definitely a good deal. And if in 17, let's see, we got 21 hours. So we have, what, 4 hours grace. So it'll reset, and then we have 4 hours to get another 20. But that's really all you need to get through a lot of these quests. That's why they plug that level 1 revive thing. Because if you had infinite revives, the only ones that you wouldn't be able to get down with infinite revives are champions that heal up. Because if you don't have the proper counter for them, you're not going to pass. You're not going to get them. But yeah, this is awesome. I'll be waiting. Oh, wait a minute. That's not hours. I just saw that. That's 17 days. Okay, well, that makes a lot more sense. Because just like what I was saying, now in 21 hours, I don't know if it's going to reset there or not, but it says limit set in 17 days, so that might be all that I can get right now. And I don't know, these level 3 health potions, I'm not buying any of the health potions. Revives are actually more important, really. Alright. Let's see what let's look at what this mail's talking about here. Okay, so this is what we mentioned before about map 6 updates. So now we've got Mephisto and Yondu as mini bosses. Now Yondu is not that difficult to fight. It'll depend on the node itself and what you have to deal with there. But he's not that bad to fight. Mephisto, on the other hand, can be very, very annoying. And let's see, paths and buffs have been changed or updated. We don't know what that looks like, so we'll have to see. And that uncapped power index, what this means is that I may have to stop using 4 stars. We'll see. But I've been using 4, well, actually, for map 5, I'll still be able to use 4 stars. For map 6, I wasn't using 4 stars. I was using my 5 stars anyway, so that shouldn't be too big of a deal. I'll still bring in, hopefully, Gladiator Hulk for that path in section 3. Okay. Keith says, how are we going to get another 20 on sale? How do you know? I don't. It said there was a reset. Excuse me, guys. They said it was a reset, and I thought it was 17 hours, but it's 17 days. So there's no telling. After 21 hours, we might get a reset. We may not. I'm not sure what the 21 hours is. It may be it's going to go away and not come back for another 17 days. I really don't know. Let's see. Kyle says, gotta go. Thanks for all the advice. Have a blessed day, guys. You too, Kyle. We're about to end the stream now anyway, if you're still here. Jonathan says, hopefully they come around one more time, the revives. Yeah. That was a good shout out, too, because I might have missed them. I definitely need those for my variant run. I was going to use units. There's no question about that. And I would have just used them as I went. But that saved me quite a few units right there. I mean, it saved me, 600 units or so.
Larry Sutton says, I'm about to lose my cool with this game because I'm starting to have to spend money. But I have 2 accounts, and in the smaller account, it's on pause because I can't move forward.
Sorry. I had it muted because I coughed and I muted it. And I just looked and saw that it was muted. But yeah, you don't have to spend, Laris. What I was saying is I don't spend any money on the game currently. And I advance just fine. Not as fast as people who spend, but you're going to spend something, either time or money or both. And there's not really that much of a reason to spend unless you just want the rewards and you don't have the time to put into the game. But you can also just go slower. You don't have to have the biggest, baddest roster as fast as possible. Now, I have a lot of free time, so I was putting it into the game, and so I advanced very quickly at a time where it wasn't that easy to advance. But I was putting in probably 12 hours or more a day into this game. So that's what it takes if you're not spending and you want to actually advance quickly. But to be honest, that's how I was with everything. Even when I was working and I was playing, MMOs, spending like $15 a month, for one of them, I was still putting in a crazy amount of time. I would work, come home, play. So just depends on this is a hobby. And you're going to spend time with your hobby. But if you're spending a lot of money, no, it's not worth it. All right, guys. Let me see. Did I miss any? Major Payne says it brings in a different item after the time elapses. Okay. So it's 17 days before that limit will reset. But in 21 hours, it's going to be a new item. Okay. Well, that's perfect. Maybe it'll be another revive. Probably not. All right, Keith Winnett. Have a good weekend. And definitely everybody have a good weekend. And I think if I didn't catch you, I'm sorry, but I'm looking back a little bit here. Dean loved you going, go spawn.
Yeah, he said that's why I'd make it.
Okay, I think I caught up. All right, guys, that's going to do it. Thanks for stopping by. We had a nice little grind session. Everyone, definitely have a good weekend. Yes, Dean, you too. Dean wishes everybody a happy weekend. Lara says, that's the point. This game is addicted. Or addicting, I'm sure. And on my bigger account, I'm good, but on my other account, it's running me crazy. See, I only have one account, Laris, that I play regularly. I have a second account. I think I told the story on stream one time of how I got that second account. It was mainly to get Blade as a 2-star. It was when I changed my name, and I had already purchased on Marvel Insider the 2-star Blade with the points, Marvel Insider points, and they told me they couldn't just redirect it to my new name. So I went and got a second account with my original name so that I could pick up that Blade. That's how I got it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have another account. It's just too much. All right. Definitely, Tim. Always a pleasure. And Dean, yeah, I was actually thinking of Little John. He had a serious addiction, and he actually talked about it on stream. It is a very addicting game for sure. And if you have an addicting type of a personality, that's a bad combination. But you guys have to manage that. Little John, he no longer even streams or anything that I can see. And he was, even before he stopped streaming, he took a step back because he was spending a lot of time and money on that arena. He was addicted. And it's a real addiction. It's not anything to play around with. But that's going to do it, guys. Have a good weekend, and you guys have a blessed day.
Bye-bye, guys.